Well, a lot of people know this month for one thing, March Madness. Well, we're not talking basketball this morning. We're talking about a huge flower show going on throughout the rest of the month at the ABQ Botanic Gardens. Here with details on the show and growing and caring for your plants in home and out of your homes, Maria Thomas. Maria, thanks for joining us.
Good morning.
So, just to preface this, I have the blackest thumb of anyone I know.
Okay.
I can kill plastic plants. So we've got some plants for indoors and outdoors at the show, right? It's everything about the gardening, right?
Oh yeah, this is a great time to come down to the garden. First of all, we have our March Madness flower show that runs now through the end of March. And it features these beautiful Asiatic and Oriental lilies and kalanchos, cyclamen from all around the world.
Okay.
And then once you get done inside the conservatories, we have just everything coming alive out in the gardens. So it's a great time.
Okay, so you brought some specimens for indoor and outdoor. So let's start over here with what you've got. These are beautiful. These are great because once we get done with them in our show, we actually cut these lilies back and we plant them in the garden, and then So
you'll
these
see
are the
them
lilies
next
right
year
here?
in July. Yeah,
Okay.
so we can reuse those in our garden.
Wow.
People think because they're so lush looking that they're hard to grow. Here in New Mexico, we just give them a little bit of shade and they do great.
Really? Okay. Yeah, I would think that there's no way that I could grow this. So let's talk about this up front. What are these plants here?
These kalanchos, they're a semi-succulent plant, and they're native to more tropical old world regions. They also do great in a container outside once the danger of frost is passed. Right now, not so good, but you know, come May, June, they're perfect. You can pick them up at the box store and put them out for a nice display on your partly sheltered patio.
Okay, so these need partial shade, both of these guys.
Yeah, for the most part, I think so.
So what do we have going on over here?
Over here we have some helleborus and some pansies, and both of these are in bloom in the garden right now. People think it's a little early, it's March, what am I doing in my garden? These are perfect things to have in your garden at this point. We've had pansies and violas planted since February, and we've had flowering bulbs coming up since late January, early February as well. So there's so much going on, and there's a lot that you can do right now with these kind of temperate type plants.
Yeah, because from what I understand from people that are better in the know, pansies are actually very strong plants. They can weather a lot, is that right?
They are. They're actually very cold hardy. What does them in here in our climate is the sun and the heat.
The sun.
So we can have some kind of go through summer in shaded areas, and what we do is we cut them back real low, and then they can come back, you know, in the fall and bloom again. For us at the garden, though, it's better for the show just to dig them up and replace them.
Sure, sure. Okay, well, so speaking of the show, as you said, running through the end of March, what is the admission price to get in to see the show?
It's our regular admission price, and then you see the show with the admission, and of course that includes admission to our wonderful aquarium as well.
Okay, yeah, so this is going on there, folks, as you see, so March 7th through the 31st at the Botanic Garden. Now, if you have membership, I know that I have memberships to the zoo. If you have membership to the Botanic Garden, is that included if you have that?
Absolutely.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So it pays to be a member.
Yeah, and there's so much going on right now. The trees are blooming, the bulbs are up. It's a wonderful time to visit, especially with the cool, wonderful weather we've been having.
Yeah, absolutely. We just need it to sort of settle and get past the freeze before we can plant these outside. And Maria, thank you for bringing all this information in.
You're so welcome.
You know, it scares me. I look at this, I'm like, maybe I should try and plant one of these or grow it, and then I actually come to the point and I'm like, no, I'll just go see it at the Botanic Garden.
Right, let us do the work for you.
Let you do the work. For more information, guys, head over to KRQE.com. We'll have all the links there. Stay with us. We'll be right back.